Most people would describe Arcanist as a combination of a sorcerer and wizard. They don't need to prepare spells like sorcerers, however, they can learn spells like wizards. But they can become the strongest of the three if the Arcanist would know how to maximize their arcane exploits. Hello guys, Genuine Gaming here, and here is a beginner's guide to the Arcanist class. Role: Arcanists are scholars of all things magical. They seek to discover the mysterious laws of magic and through will and expertise bend those forces to their whims. They are the shapers and tinkers of the arcane world. Many of them are seen as reckless, more concerned with the potency of magic than the ramifications of unleashing such power. They have high will saves but low on both fortitude and reflex saves. They have 2 skill points per level, and their class skills are Knowledge Arcana, Knowledge World, Lore Religion, Lore Nature, and Use Magic Device. Their primary stat is Intelligence, to make their arcane spells powerful, and secondary stat is Charisma, as most of their exploits would depend on this stat. Progression: Arcanists are proficient with all simple weapons. They are not proficient with any type of armor or shield. Armor interferes with the Arcanist gestures, which can cause their spells to fail. The main features of an Arcanist class: Arcane Reservoir. This is an innate pool of magic energy that the Arcanist can draw upon to fuel their Arcanist's exploits and enhance their spells. Arcane Exploits. These exploits allow her to break down various forms of magic, adding their essence to their Arcane Reservoir. They need to expand points from their Arcane Reservoir to activate Arcane Exploits. Magical Supremacy. At 20th level, they can cast any spell they prepared by expending a number of points from their Arcane Reservoir, equal to the level of the spell to be cast instead of expending a spell slot. Archetypes. Brown Fur Transmuter. They are known for transforming themselves into animals. What few realize is that these specialized Arcanists also excel into turning others into all kinds of creatures. They have useful exploits that enhances or improves transmutation spells. These abilities takes place to the usual arcane exploits of their choice. With Powerful Change, they can increase a bonus to ability score by 2. With Shared Transmutation, the Arcanist can target others with her transmutation spells. And with Transmutation Supremacy, the transmutation is affected by an extend spell, and the bonus of ability points is increased by 4. Eldritch Font. These Arcanists are adept at shaping their magical energy without needing to bind up in spells. They have Font of Power. With it, they gain 1 additional spell slot for each level of Arcanist spell they can cast. They also have Surge abilities, which improves her spells and abilities. With Eldritch Surge, they can add 2 to the caster level and DC of a spell or increase her effective Arcanist level by 2 when using an Arcanist exploit. With Improved Surge, they can use her Surge ability to make 2 attack rolls associated with the spell and take the better result. Then Greater Surge, the creature affected by the spell are forced to re-roll a saving throw against one spell or Arcanist exploit and take the lower value. Then, at 20th level, they gain Bottomless Well, which they spend a full action to study her spellbook to refuel herself. This allows them to prepare new spells and regain points of her Arcane Reservoir equal to half their level. Nature Mage. These Arcanists have innate abilities closely linked to nature. They use their intelligence to dive deeper into the secrets of the world. They have Nature Magic. Arcanist would lose access to Arcanist spell list, and instead uses Druid's spell list. His spells are still considered arcane spells and use intelligence for the modifier. Phantasmal Mage. These Arcanists are true masters of metamagic when it comes to the School of Illusion. Phantasmal Mages lose their ability to increase caster level of the next spell using her Arcane Reservoir, but instead gains a number of powerful metamagic abilities at 5th, 11th, and 17th levels. Unlettered Arcanist. These Arcanists store their spells with whispered secrets within familiars instead of on paper. Unlettered Arcanists use the Witch spell list instead of Wizard or Sorcerer spell list. They also gain a familiar. White Mage. These Arcanists are touched by a divine power and gifted with the ability to heal others. White mages have spontaneous healing. They can spend 1 point from her arcane reservoir to use one of her spell slots to cast a cure spell from the cleric spell list as if it were on her spell list and prepared. At 10th level, they can expend 5 points from her arcane reservoir and a spell slot for at least 5th level to cast Breath of Life. Conclusion: most people would describe Arcanist as a combination of a sorcerer and wizard. They don't need to prepare spells like sorcerers, however, they can learn spells like wizards. But they can become strongest of the three if the Arcanist would know how to maximize their arcane exploits. But what I like about the Arcanist are their archetypes. My favorite is the brown fur transmuter. One could create a tribe of dragons with this archetype. The white mage can be a cleric and mage in the party because they have spontaneous healing. All of the archetypes are viable as long as one would stick to their build. So that's about it, guys. I hope you find the video helpful. Do not forget to leave a like to let me know. And if you want more Pathfinder Rather the Righteous video, subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Ciao!